Hi, welcome to Pleasure Sports. Today we're going to take a look at Rip Curls Insulator 4.3mm wetsuit for men. This is a top entry, take 3. This is a high performance
core insulator.
Okay. Hi, welcome to Pleasure Sports. Today we're going to take a look at Rip Curls Core Insulator 4.3mm wetsuit. This is a high performance wetsuit. It's made of some of the stretchiest materials on the market. What we have in the upper body of the wetsuit is Elasto Max 3 neoprene. This is called E3 neoprene and it's proprietary to Rip Curl. And if you look at the wetsuit turned inside out, all the areas that you see the gray in the wetsuit are using this maximum stretch, super stretch Elasto Max 3 neoprene. You can see how stretchy this is. It's also in the groin of the wetsuit as well as in key areas in the back and in the shoulders. The other neoprene that's used in this wetsuit is called Spandex Neoprene, and that's the super stretchy neoprene that looks like it's blue here, and this is the wetsuit turned inside out, and that's also a very durable super stretch neoprene as well. This wetsuit is watertight. The seams were actually first glued together and then they were blind stitched, and a blind stitch does not penetrate all the way through the neoprene, and that actually helps prevent water from penetrating the seam and actually getting your body cold. So what you'll see here is a glued and blind stitch seam as well as tape reinforcement on the internal parts at critical seams. And what you'll see on the outside of the wetsuit is what they call 3/4 fluid seams. So what that means is in 75% of the wetsuit, you've got a third level of watertight seal along the critical seams in the wetsuit. And it's this liquid neoprene fluid seam that you see. And this actually makes the suit virtually indestructible and watertight. On the front of the wetsuit, you'll see a mesh skin panel. This is water resistant, so when water hits it, it repels, and it's also wind resistant. And if we flip the suit over on the back, you can also see it on the back. And this is to actually keep your core nice and toasty by preventing water from pooling on the suit. On the back of the suit, a couple features to show you. Again, that liquid seam. This is a short zip. A short zip actually allows you to have more stretch in the wetsuit throughout the back. You've got no seams in the butt area of the wetsuit, so you can actually straddle whether it's a surfboard or a jet ski, it doesn't matter, and not put any stress on a seam which would actually break down the seam and cause your wetsuit to leak. You've got this great natural groin area. Again, look at the stretchy neoprene being used. The Elasto Max 3 is actually being used in this panel, and if you look over to the right on the interior, you can see that gray E3 neoprene in the groin area also. You got the fluid seams, you've got an adjustable collar, and you've also got the blue steel zipper, and this is a zipper that's designed to be watertight. So you've got this great seam here. When you look inside the back of the wetsuit, you have what's called a bat wing system. And this is actually a water barrier that flips up and around your neck and is glued into the back seam here, and can actually prevent water from flushing into your back of the wetsuit and making you cold. So you've got another 1mm neoprene along the back. And on the inside of this back panel, this bat wing, and on the inside of the front chest, you have a really warm water repellent material that actually wicks away water, and it also keeps thermal heat inside the suit. So as you heat it up, it actually is heat retaining material. And if we take a look at this material on the interior here, you'll actually see where it's being used along the chest. And this is the inside of that bat wing, and you'll see it here as well. And I believe this is called Fireskin lining. That's the name for this particular orange fabric that's being used. A couple other features in the suit before I let you go. If we flip it around to the front, on the lower leg, you've got a great stash pocket. It has a zipper. You unzip, and you have a little key loop here that you can put through your key, and then you can close your stash pocket. Another thing that I want to show you is the abrasion resistant S-Flex knee pads that protect the nylon on the wetsuit, and these are great. The suit's anatomically cut, so it's designed to naturally fit your body, and when you look at the knees here, you can see how comfortable even the wetsuit looks and will fit, and how contoured it is even with a knee pad on it. A couple more features: there's no seams on the outer shoulder, that allows you to maximize the stretch of the material, and there's also no seams in the underarm gussets. So you have a beautiful wetsuit here with incredible materials being used, a great pattern cut, very few seams so that you can maximize the materials that they've chosen to integrate in the wetsuit, and it's sealed. So if I miss anything on the Core Insulator 4.3 for men by Rip Curl, you can see more information at pleasuresports.com.